All right, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, give honor and praise to the God of our harmony, Isaac and Yaakov. Give a double honor to 7130 South Chicago that taught me this truth. And give a double honor to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. All right, brothers and sisters, I want to play a video by a comedian by the name of Tacarra Williams in her critique of the black man asking her, basically, not her, but just basically asking black women why they can't be traditional. So before we play this video, this is fair use, strictly for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes only.
Out there who have podcasts and on their podcasts they use the platform to trash talk bad about women, especially black women. Black women are not submissive. Black women don't listen. Black women think they know everything. Black women don't cook right. Black women don't do this. All these traditional things that you want women to do. Well, are you traditional as a man? Or you even asking for these things? Can you do things? Do you own a toolbox? Like, do you own a toolbox? That's why I married my husband. I needed some extra space in my closet. Went to Home Depot, bought all this stuff, shelving, came in here, built me a whole other goddamn closet. By hand, by scratch, hammer, drill, went to work. Can you build some shit? You talking all of this shit about women and what we should be doing, but what can you do that is traditional?
Now, she made the statement. She was saying that if a black man wants a traditional woman, is he traditional? It's because she's talking about how her husband came into the, when they got together or before they got together or whatever, that he came in and built her basically a whole new closet, right? Saying that he knew how to do things with his hands and things and things of this nature, right? Which is a good thing. I think that men should know how to do things with their hands and things of this nature. But, and we're going to touch in on that, but what she's not really telling you is because this is an old video. I remember when she brought this out, but she's divorced again. So she's divorced with basically 3 kids. I think she had, and she's a grandmother because I think her oldest son, I think, he has a kid, But I think she has either he has it or her second child, but I think it's him. But she has a grown son. She's a grandmother. And I think she has 2 girls, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think her middle child is in college and she has a 7-year-old. And I think she has a male adult, which is her son, right? Now, when she made that statement, do you have a toolbox? Basically, can you build things from hand and things of this nature? Even back in the 1800s, you had certain men that basically they didn't build things with their hands. They paid people to build things, right? So let's say, for instance, that a man, if he doesn't have a toolbox, so just because he don't have a toolbox, he shouldn't have a traditional woman. And see, this is the pettiness that I be seeing with a lot of these black women. Is because just because a man don't know how to build certain things with his hands, that don't mean that he shouldn't have a traditional woman. And really, what is a traditional woman? A traditional woman is a woman that's going to come in there and she's going to assist her man in what he's doing, what his plans is going to be for the future of the family, right? She's going to be loyal to the man, right? She's going to be nice, caring, nurturing, right? She's going to be that for her man. So just because a man doesn't have a toolbox or he can't build things with his hands, that doesn't mean that he shouldn't have a traditional woman. And see, this is the stupidity that goes on in the black community. Okay, let's say if I don't know how to build something, I got a job, I got money, I can pay somebody to build a bookcase or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or we can build it together. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. But this is the problem that we have in our communities. When a man, when a black man stands up and he wants certain things in his household, he wants his household to be ran a certain type of way. The first thing the first pushback he's gonna get from his woman. Does her son know how to build everything with his hands? If he does, that's a blessing. But he probably doesn't even know how to build things with his hands. So just because he don't know how to build things with his hand, so that means that he shouldn't have a traditional woman. So he should go get a ratchet woman, a woman she's gonna be a liability instead of a asset to her son. Just because he don't know. Then she said, can you change oil? Can you change a flat tire? So just because I don't know how to change a flat tire or change oil, I shouldn't have a loyal woman, because that is what a traditional woman is. It's not just going up in there cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. So yeah, so just because I don't know how to change a flat tire, I shouldn't have a woman that's in my house cooking and cleaning. What if I can pay somebody to change your tire? We on the side of the road. I can't change a tire, but I got money to call the AAA so they can come get this car and do whatever maintenance that's going to be towards the car. I think that a lot of times we don't think before we start talking. The reason why we having so much pushback from the black woman is because she doesn't value the black man like she should value him. And these are some of the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28 chapters, because it says that the woman is going to be against the man and the man is going to be against the woman. See? And this is what's going on in our communities. Instead of us coming together, putting our differences to the side, right? The woman, we establish what is the woman's role, and we establish what the man's role is. And we build off of that situation. We come together and build. Because if we're going to be laying down, screwing each other, and having kids, we got to have some type of order. Right? If we don't have order in the household, there's always going to be chaos. And this is one of the reasons why the sister failed at 2 marriages. See, you're a single mother. You got 3 kids. Well, my kids is in college. It don't even matter. is because traditionally a kid is supposed to grow up in a two-parent household. This is another problem that we have. We don't know how to come together and stay together to death do us part. This is the man and the woman. The man is stupid and the woman is. See, we really are a laughing stock to the whole world. Everybody wants to be just like us. They copy our swag. They copy everything from us, right? And here it is. We the most stupidest people on the planet. This female, which is beautiful, right, by ad, she's just because a man is checking the black woman on, he's critiquing her on certain things that she's supposed to be doing, instead of her taking that, right, and changing some of the things, she's going to challenge him on the things that he should be supposed to be doing, and it's all petty. Can you change a flat tire? Can you change the oil? Can you put gas in the car? That's stupid. All the man is telling the woman is, look, I have an issue with you being ratchet out here in the streets. I got an issue with, I don't want no woman that done been with 30 men. I don't want that. I don't want no woman that got more than one kid. And see, she don't know how to be traditional either. It's because if she was a traditional woman, she would still be married. I don't think that she really pays attention to what's going on. Only thing that I'll probably, if the man was beating on her or something like that, that's totally different, right? But a lot of times these women are leaving the man is because they don't want to be submissive to the man. And you got a lot of nations around the world, them women are submissive towards their man. They ain't sitting around here arguing and backing it, not in large numbers. You only see that with our people, and then they get upset with us if we go date a white woman. A female like her back in the day, traditionally, if she didn't have no man and she had 3 kids, she was humble. She was humble. It's because it's hard to get a man up in there and help you raise these kids. Even if you got one, it's hard for you to get up in there and raise somebody else's kids. See, and today, we need to be more harder on these women. And we don't have to always do that verbally, right? If a woman if she got kids, we shouldn't even be dealing with them unless they are humble. See, we have to start forcing the people to do what it is that we want them to do. It's because if I'm sitting around here paying lights and gas and all this type of stuff, if I can't change the tire, I gotta go get somebody to change the tire for me, right? I need to get what I want in a relationship. I'm not finna be dealing with no woman with no 3 kids. I'm just not finna be doing that. And I deal with a female that got 1, see? But it's shit, that's too many. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that when you come into these relationships with these females that got more than 1 kid, a lot of times they not humble. They not humble. They give you more hell than anything because a lot of them have trauma that they done had from previous relationships. You have to deal with a lot of stuff with them, man. So I didn't really want to be long. I just wanted to talk about this to try to show the young youth, brothers and sisters, young men, stop trying to get into these. First of all, get yourself together. Whether you go get a trade or you go back to school, be consistent, take your butt to school or go get a trade or something. Build yourself up. See? Because once you build yourself up as a high value man, you don't have no problems with none of these females. And see, don't be dealing with no women with no 2 and 3 kids. You need to be looking at them even if they got 1. You got to see, why is it that you not with your kid's father? Because if we don't do this, we're going to have these women, just like Takara is doing, sitting up here critiquing what a man's supposed to be doing. And she said she done failed in 2 marriages and she got 3 kids. We should not be listening to nothing that these folks is talking about. So with that being said, shalom.